Hi everyone, this is Chantal. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another prop review video. Today I'm doing another Grandin Road item. And even though I just spoke on my last Grandin Road review that the selection is not all that great, I know it's kind of strange that I'm reviewing yet another one of the products. I will say this is the last product of theirs I'll be reviewing this year. But I did really like this prop. It's a static prop. Her name is Chantal, and she is new for 2020. This kind of belongs to the line of static props that they sell, and they all have like their own different names, and they all have like their different looks. There's one that I actually own already that I've done. I did a review for many years ago, and she has the entire white dress. And what I like about these props is, no, they are not outwardly creepy. You know, they're not instantly scary, but when placed right in a haunt, they really do work out well. And in fact, last year, the one I'm talking about that wears all white, we actually used her as our ticket taker for our ticket booth for our carnival theme. And every single person almost that came up to our porch thought it was a real person standing behind the booth waiting to sell them tickets. And while it was supposed to just be a backdrop, they were going over there asking for the amount of tickets they needed, which I thought was hilarious. But I'm not exactly sure who manufactures these or makes these, but they do a really good job with making them look realistic. This one is particularly nicely dressed. I think a lot of people think that there is a lack of a scare factor, mainly because the dress is kind of like so elegant. But again, if you put it in the right scene, I think you can really get a good deal of scares out of her. She is a little over 5 feet tall. She stands on, and that's another kind of upgrade that these props have had, is they usually come as what I call the Christmas tree stands, where it's just 4 legs with like telescoping poles, and everything's plastic and metal. She's on a very, very sturdy, durable, all metal base, or excuse me, metal poles. And I want to say the base is actually a very heavy-duty resin, and I'll show you the base in a second. So there she is, chilling Chantal. Very realistic looking hair. And her eyes do light up. I'll show you the eyes later, but much like any Halloween prop, once you turn the eyes on, and just kind of takes away the realism. And I have seen her with the eyes lit up, and it just kind of ruins the effect. But let's go ahead and take a look at the finer details. So it may come off a little more ridiculous on my camera here, but it is pretty ridiculous in person as well. They're just incredibly bright. It just actually ruins the effect because she is such a realistic prop that you get blinded by her eyes, and you can't even see, you know, the good quality face that she has, and all the attention to detail that went into it. So in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and turn her around, so I don't have to look at that for right now. But I mean, she just I actually used the one that I already own, similar to this. I actually used it as, you can look at the back side of her before you see the front side of her, and a lot of people got freaked out thinking that she was a real person. And so they kind of like slowly, you know, creep around her and then have to kind of look back and make sure she's just a prop. But even then, you know, they still don't know for sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn those eyes off real quick. So this is the base I wanted to show you. Let me get the dress up. So it's a lot different than the 4 plastic legs that you typically get with similar props. And like I said, I do not know exactly what exact material used is. I know I said resin, but it's definitely something. The base alone weighs about a good 10 pounds. And you got the metal poles. And I guess this is also a good time to point out the spiderweb accents on her dress. Just a lot of great detail. So great detail, great prop, great static prop. And I'm just going to go on the record and say that I almost kind of prefer static props over animatronics for various reasons. I think I've kind of come up with this opinion mainly because of the fact that my walkthrough haunt has grown over the years, and when you have a good amount of actors, the less you really need animated props, because there's nothing better than an animated character than a real life person. So I really do like static props, but this is definitely not going to stop me from purchasing animatronics either. Don't get me wrong. But she's a great prop. So she was $130, unless you can get her on a coupon. Grandin Road typically has a 20 to 30% off coupon the first week of September. They currently, as I'm filming this, have a free shipping on all Halloween items. And it's not like Spirit Halloween where if they say free, but they still charge you, you know, $20 for large products. It doesn't matter how big the product is, shipping's free. So I was not paid to say that. I just happen to know that information because I might be placing an order for another small item. And it was only when I said this was my last Grandin Road prop that I remember there's one item out that I was going to get. But this is more of a house tabletop thing, and this background over here should give you an idea of what it might be. It's not going to be a prop, it's more just a small decoration. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Here is Chilling Chantal. I recommend her, and I recommend any of the line of props that are in this family. I believe Grandin Road calls them the Halloween ladies, so whichever one would fit your theme the best. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, keep it creepy.